What's going on, guys? I'm JUSTINSWANSTROM. Welcome back to the YouTube channel. The reason why you can't see me inside the picture frame right now is due to the fact that we are testing out a new wireless mic. If you've seen the last couple videos, you would know that I have purchased a new camera, rented a new camera, I'm sorry. I have been trying to get better image quality, sound quality, and everything. I love being able to make this the best channel out there and give y'all awesome content. So I'm actually on the other side of the shop right now, about to come walk into the frame real quick, and let's go ahead and jump into today's video. All right, boys, today's video is going to be simple and short, getting down to the point. It is going to be the top 10 tracks that I have raced at. I have a list. I've been all around the world, other than the West Coast. I've never been out to the West Coast. I would love to be able to go out there one day. So hopefully next year, Street Outlaw No Prep Kings will be able to get everything set up and situated, planned out to be able to head out to the West Coast. But I have raced a lot of tracks on the East Coast, from North Carolina up to Maryland, Virginia, South Carolina, Georgia, Florida, all that stuff. But before we get into that, I want to go ahead and let you know about our merchandise. A lot of people ask me, who does my merchandise? So Classic Graphics, they are out of California. They handle all my merch, boys. They do all the drawings. They get all the PDF files, anything that I need. They get built. They do the designs. They go ahead and make the merch, and they ship out my stuff. So yes, very pricey and all that when it comes down to letting them do everything, but it frees me up to be able to bring y'all better content. And as you can see, they package every shirt up. They got a little badge in here, says Classic Graphics, custom t-shirts, a small, medium, large. They put the size on there. Different color badges means different color sizes. So it does come like this to you. We have the Aftermath shirts. We have a second Aftermath shirt. We're actually going to open this up later on in the video and let y'all see the shirts. We got sweatshirts, we got hats, we got a lot of stuff, and we also got new merch on the way. So make sure you go over to the website, www.swangang.com, and pick up your merch. Alright, boys, so I kind of put a lot of thought into this video. I've been wanting to do it for a while. Y'all seem to be loving the content on the channel. I want to keep on bringing y'all banger videos. And I actually had somebody email me and ask me how many tracks I have been to throughout my career racing. I started racing when I was 14 years old. I've been around it my whole life. My mom, dad, they've been in racing. Y'all seen in previous videos on the channel. Dad ran a Pro Mod, had a 10.5 car. He's done racing his whole life. Street racing, the whole 9 yards. I got into it. I ran junior dragsters, four-wheelers when I was younger, but when I turned 14, I got my first car. Had to go get my NHRA license. You had to be 16 to be able to get your license, so we had to forge our date of birth to be able to get that right. Do not recommend that at all, but anyways, I had to do what I had to do to be able to go ahead and start racing. So I'm 24 now, 10 years of racing. I have been to a lot of tracks. Like I said in the beginning of the video, I've never been out west. I would love to be able to go out there. I think the farthest I've been out that way is Colorado, which I don't even know if that's out west or not. I wasn't too good in school. But I've been to a lot of tracks. So I'm just going to name off a few of them that we've been to. Everybody knows, you know, South Georgia Motorsports Park. You got Bradenton Motorsports Park, Orlando. Middle Georgia Motorsports, House of Hook, which is in South Carolina. Galat Motorsports, Rockingham Dragway, Piedmont Dragway. I've been to Immokalee Speedway, West Palm Beach, Virginia Motorsports Park, Holly Springs, Huntsville, which is in North Carolina, Sunshine, which is a little polka dot track that's here in Florida, over in St. Pete, Maryland International Raceway, MIR, awesome track, New England Dragway, Route 66, Bandimere Speedway, that's in Colorado, and Summit Motorsports Park, that's in Ohio, Norwalk, Ohio. The only reason why I know that is because it kind of means something special to me, because that's where I wrecked the car. Actually, the car you see right now is the chassis that we wrecked in Norwalk, Ohio. It is back together. It is going to have the LS build put in it from TKM, Kevin Mullins himself. We will have a lot of great hands on this build. We got Child Support right here. That is the name that we came up with because we have tried to put so much money into it. I feel like every month it costs me more. So please head over to the website, www.swangang.com. Get your merchandise. All it does is go right back into the racing, boys. But let's go ahead and jump into this. And what I'm going to do is going to do a top 10 from 10 to 1, what I think are the best facilities, best tracks that I've been to, and I'll try to give y'all a little bit of ideas and details as in why I think they are. Plus, I'm gonna throw in clips as us racing there. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and start it off with track number 10. Now, there may be 100,000 people out there. There's a lot of people in the racing world. You may have a different prediction. I want you to drop a comment down below what you think your best track's at, or how many tracks you have been to in your lifetime. So we're just going to go ahead and go off of my list and try to give you a little bit of idea. And these are just tracks that I have been to, that I have raced at. I have won events, grudge races, had a great time, got to hang with fans and everything. So we're going to start off with number 10. So number 10 is Huntsville Dragway. That's in North Carolina. I had my first big grudge race at Huntsville Dragway 4 years ago, maybe 5 years ago. That's when I had the Apocalypse Mustang, 91 Mustang. We went out there. We were fresh, came out of class racing. That was our first big cubic inch motor, 872 cubic inch motor, nitrous, Rare Morrison. We went out there. We ran for a lot of money at this event, and one pass, one kill, got it out of the way, and we won the race. We'll go ahead and drop a clip here real quick. Awesome event. The track, I'm going to be 100% honest with you, it is inside a hole. If you ever been to Huntsville, it is inside a hole. When you come up to the facility, you're coming up, I guess you want to say the return road or whatever, because that's how you got to get up. You go up a little hill, and you actually park up on top of the hill, and then the track is about 100 foot below you. So it's an awesome facility. It looks good. It's not the nicest facility, but the track is phenomenal. The guys over there that prep that track, they are phenomenal. They know what they got going on, and we were able to leave that race with a win. Another track that I've been to, and these first couple are the grudge races and all that, but another track, number 9, is House of Hook. That is in South Carolina. I want to say it's in Aiken, South Carolina. I have been there a lot. I haven't been there in probably the last year, just because we don't really do a whole lot of grudge racing no more, and they just now started doing class events, as in Pro 275, RVW and stuff there. So hopefully we can get over there in 2021. House of Hook, it's got the name in it. It hooks like hell. It is an awesome facility. The fan base is out of this world. There's only probably 5 tracks in the world that probably have this kind of fan base. And we're going to save that for another video. But the fan base is awesome in South Carolina. It's kind of neutral to everything. There's a bunch of tracks around it, but people can drive 2 or 3 hours, 3 hours tops, and be able to get there. I got to drive 8 hours to get there, but I love going there. I love hanging out, and I've had some awesome grudge races and shootout wins there at this track. Number 8, boys, New England Dragway. This track, let me start off with this. I didn't go to some of these tracks until I ran Street Outlaw No Prep Kings. A lot of the tracks that we raced at was from like North Carolina south, coming down to Florida. I've never been over to Texas. I do want to go next year. We already got it planned. We're going to be heading out to Texas. So if you're out there, drop a comment down below. Come hang out with the gang and I, and let's have some fun. But New England Dragway, it's up north, New Hampshire area. We went there for the Street Outlaw No Prep Kings. I had the white car at the time, Carnage. It was a 2011 Camaro. We had a 903 Musi in it. You've seen on the Street Outlaw TV show, if y'all watch the Discovery Channel, or me posting on my Instagram and Facebook back in the day, that we had the grudge race, Kai Kelly, Lizzie Musi, all that, and we did very well. The only reason why I sold that car, and I'm actually going to answer this question for people as well, is because the car was just too heavy. They had dropped the weights for the nitrous application, and I was going to have to spend so much money to be able to get the weight out of the car and put lightweight stuff in it. It was just better to be able to sell the car because it was a brand new car. I only had 10 or 11 passes on it. So I was able to sell the car and go ahead and purchase something else to be able to keep running the deal. But we had some grudge races there, ran no prep kings there. I've never been there on a prep track or ran an RVW event or anything like that. That track there solely only ran no prep kings, and it was an awesome facility, all concrete. Everything was nice. The fans were awesome about it, but the Street Outlaws, y'all know, it brings in serious fan base. But it was able to hold everybody, and it was just an all-around great event. All right, number seven. Number 7 is Galat Motorsports Park. I've only been to Galat one time. I went there a couple years back when I had my black Mustang 2004 Edge. That was Armageddon. We ran a lot of grudge races with that car. We won a lot of money. We were kind of the top tier, the #1 spot in the grudge world at the time. It was an awesome time, and it was an awesome car. But the Galat Motorsports Park, if y'all don't know, it's in North Carolina as well. But they're the only track that has heating and cooling underneath the surface. So basically, you can race at any time. So if it's like, if a track gets too hot, it gets greasy, it's hard to go down. If a track gets too cold, it's just hard to go down. It'll kick the tires. Usually the temperatures we try to race in is like 50 degrees up to like 85 degrees where you can really run good. Anything hotter, you got to detune it, go race. Anything colder, it gets very tricky. You can kick the tires a lot. And I've been in situations where I've had to run. I've been in Mississippi, Holly Springs, where it was 39 degrees outside and we had to make a pass. And it was very tricky. We were able to get down, but that's just how it goes. But with the heating and cooling at Galat Motorsports Park, awesome facility as well. But they're able to heat the track up when need to. They're able to cool the track down when need to. Now, if it rains or something, then they're screwed. Now, I have not figured out why, but I don't know why someone wouldn't build like a pole barn, kind of like what you see right here, throughout the whole entire track. So if it rained or something, yes, I understand the wind and the rain would blow it onto the track, but it wouldn't just straight pour on top of the track. I feel like it would help it out. Now, I don't know about the fumes of the cars and all that, if that would mess anything up. I know I fire my car up in here all the time, and we don't have no issues, but I would like to see somebody later on down the road build something like that on top of a track. But Galat Motorsports, awesome facility. I ran there one time. We ran a Carolina Productions no-time event. I had to go up against Barry Mitchell for the final round. Went out there, wheelied, but rode it out and was able to come up runner-up. He beat me. He was running RVW at the time. We were running no time, but he's a great friend of mine, and we did very well with that car and at that facility at that time. I'd like to be able to go back. All right, boys, number 6. I've only been here twice. One for No Prep Kings and one for RVW event. I did not drive. Mike Starvinos was driving the car at the time. We went to the finals. We got runner-up. We had a transmission break in the semis, and we were not able to make the finals. I feel like we would have won that event. Mike would have got a big win. He did go personal best at 364, 204, so it was awesome. But I ran No Prep Kings there, and this track is MIR, Maryland International Raceway. Awesome facility, a lot of concrete, a lot of room, big fan base. Anything that you need to be able to be at a facility is there. We ran the No Prep Kings there. We went to the finals. This is when I was running the Future Street Outlaws. I had the white Camaro. I gotta stop saying that because this Camaro was white too. I had the 2011 5th Gen Camaro there. We went to the finals in the Future Street Outlaw class. I lost against Dwayne Mills. After that event, that's when I got called up. I had the producers from Discovery and the Street Outlaws show call me and ask me and Dad if we wanted to move up to run against the big dogs, Kai Kelly, Lizzie Musey, Daddy Dave, Ryan Martin, and I said, hell yeah, and that's how we got invited into the big show for the $40,000, and that's where we are at now. So it was awesome to be able to go out there, win a couple grudge races, show them that we were good for the show, for the TV, awesome people to be around. So it was an all-around great event, and it changed my life for everything. I mean, I wouldn't be where I'm at right now if I didn't have that moment coming up, or I wouldn't be where I'm at if I didn't have all the fans helping me out, or people subscribing to the channel, or liking the videos, comments, buying the merchandise. So we do this all as a whole. I'm never one to just say I do this by myself, because I'm not. I'll never be that person, and I never will be able to be that person, because there's so many people on my team that helps me be able to be who I am. Big Daddy Brian, Slinky, Big Country, my brother, my mom, Eric, Art, Kim and Tony, Mike Starvinos and Cammy, all the fans out there, all y'all. We're all one big family. And if you want to be a part of the family too, all you got to do is click that subscribe button, turn them bell notifications on, and just wait till the videos drop, boys. All right, boys, so we're going to go ahead and stop that real quick. We'll get back to the list here in a minute. I want to go ahead and open up the merchandise packages. As you can see, this is how you will receive it in the mail whenever you get them. We're going to go ahead and rip them up. Just let y'all see the different couple shirts that we got for the Aftermath, because we are keeping the car. It's just going to be switching it over. I will be putting a Pro Charge Pro Line Hemi inside it. But this is a small shirt, as you can see right there. This is the second design for the Aftermath. We got the SG logo on the front. Looks awesome. We got a new design coming out here soon, so y'all make sure y'all head over to the merchandise. Also, I'm going to be doing a deal on the merchandise for the month of November. I'm going to go ahead and drop the prices down to $15 the whole month. All merchandise will be $15. Shirts, hats, staying the same. Got to get your hat. But for the shirts, we are going to be dropping the price down to $15 starting when this video drops. The next shirt we got, it's also small too. This is the original Aftermath shirt. As you can see, got the JS logo, Justin Swanstrom on the front, American made, American paid on the rear. They fit awesome. It's a Glidden dry blend shirt. When you put it in the washer, when you put it in the dryer, it doesn't shrink, because you know I'm fat, so I gotta make sure that I wear the right merchandise. And this right now is the hottest merch out. So make sure you go over there and get it. And we got new stuff coming, boys. I just been trying to put everything together. It's all starting to come together now, as in getting the merch, getting the motor, getting a new car, getting the body for child support. Yes, I have a body for it. I just haven't released the video yet because I haven't unpackaged it. It's still packaged up in boxes. Child support does have a body. Am I gonna put it on yet? No, we're gonna run it like this for a while, and then we will put the body on it, due to the fact I wanna see the difference in the comparison between no body and with a body. Aerodynamics, if it runs faster, same tune-up, same motor, everything. So for right now, everybody that keeps asking, everybody that keeps sending me hate mail, there will be no body going on child support. I do have a body, but it will not be going on. So enough with that. Head over there, get your merchandise. I greatly appreciate it. Let's jump back into this video. All right, boys, so now we got the merchandise out of the way. Let's go ahead and drop down the top 5 that I believe and the reason why. So we already went through 10 through 6, Huntsville Dragway, House of Hook, New England Dragway, Galot Motorsports Park, and Maryland. So let's go ahead and come in at number 5. And this track here, owned by a good buddy of mine, David Floyd. He bought the track a couple years back. He's done awesome things with it. And that is MGMP. You remember when I told you about House of Hook having a certain fan base? I swear to God, MGP can have 4 cars on the property. It can have 3 cars on the property, and it will be slam packed. It's just one of those tracks to where it's in the middle of everybody. You don't have to drive far to get to it. You'll always have awesome people there. You got an awesome track owner. You got excellent track prep. Even old Raphael, he's one that handles staging lanes and all that. And you ain't gonna give him no shit. That's just how it goes down. And I love him for that. So it's awesome whenever I go up there and I get to see people get mad in the staging lanes, and he's just sitting there like, either you're gonna do something or you're gonna get slipped on your neck. It's just how it's gonna go down. But I've ran a lot of grudge races at this facility. I've met a lot of fans. I've met sponsors. I have met a lot of great friends here that I can call friends now, and family. So MGMP, Middle Georgia Motorsports Park, is an awesome facility to race at. And we're going to drop a clip here real quick and just show you some of the races and passes that I've made here at the facility. Coming in at number 4, this one was a little tricky because I kind of have 2 tracks that I want to do. So Number 4, I only been here once, and it was very short-lived, and that was Bandimere Speedway. That was in Colorado. And the only reason why I love that track is because it's another one of those tracks where it's down in a hole. You actually have to park up on the side of the mountain and all that. The air is completely different. I think we're in like 9,000 foot of air. A lot of people were out there blowing their motors up. The turbo guys, they weren't able to spool. Pro Charger was having issues. We were able to go on down, and I felt like we had the car to win, which was this car right here. We just had a malfunction with our throttle linkage, and the linkage got hung up, and the throttle got hung up, and it made me drive it out too far. Luckily, I got it shut off, threw it in neutral, and got the chutes pulled, everything done. But it went out there, smacked the rev limiter, hurt the motor. We had to come home early. So I do think we're going to go back out there again, somewhere in that area, and it was awesome to be around. It's a learning experience, as in being able to tune to the air. But my dad, Big Country, he does all the tuning for the cars. He was prepared for it. He spent weeks prior getting tune-ups ready, getting everything ready, figuring out what we were going to do, making a converter change. We made a gear change, just being able to make it easier for the car to go up on the brake, be able to run, just because we were in such bad air. So with that being said, like I said, there was 2 tracks for number 4. We have Bandimere Speedway, and we have Darlington. Darlington Dragway is in South Carolina. I have raced for, I can't even tell you, so much money at this facility throughout my years of racing and grudge racing and all that. And it has been awesome to be able to run there. You got Jimmy Bradshaw at the time was prepping the track there, and now you got Rhett there. He's doing awesome too. Russell, he's the owner and everything for it. Awesome people to be around. I love being around great people and down-to-earth people. I'm not one of those people, and I try to tell people all the time, I think I'm pretty humble for what I got going on. My mom and dad have raised me to be that way. Just because I'm a little bit more fortunate and I probably have a little bit more, it doesn't mean I'm better than the next man. They can bust their ass the way they want to, work the way they want to. I got what I got. Dad's got what his got, and that's just how I was raised. You're never better than anybody. So doesn't matter if you got $1 million or $1. I'll still treat you the same, just to the fact, if you're good to me, I'll be great to you. I always tell everybody, as long as you're 100 with me, I'll be 1,000 with you. But once you fucking cross the bridge or you fuck up, it's done and over with. I cut the lines. There's no sorries. Hey, let me take you back, blah, blah, blah. And that goes for anything, relationships, for sponsors, for females, girlfriends, all that kind of stuff. So let's get back over to the racing real quick. Kind of got a little bit carried away right there real fast. I do apologize. But just wanted to let you know, Darlington Dragway, awesome facility, a big facility. When they have a lot of fans that come in there too, but the facility is so big, it doesn't look like there's a lot of fans there, even though there may be 8,000, 5,000 people there, that it just looks kind of small, but that's because how big the facility is. But it's all concrete, everything, a lot of parking area, all awesome place. Track, they just went through, milled the track down, resurfaced it, got everything ready, I think a couple years ago, and it's been an awesome track, and we will be back there again in 2021. All right, boys, number 3. Y'all know this track. It is the home of the flying cars. They have 2 events out of the year. I don't think I hear, probably a couple grudge races and some no-time events every once in a while there, but this track is very known for only its 2 events, and that is Lights Out and No Mercy. That is South Georgia Motorsports Park. It is in, what is that, Adele, Georgia, Valdosta, Georgia, somewhere in that area. It's about 4 hours from me. So I'm kind of central to a lot of places, a lot of tracks when it comes down close to being down in the South. But South Georgia Motorsports Park is an awesome facility. They got Wade Rich there. Jimmy Bradshaw's been there before. Wade is gone now. Now they got Sydney there prepping. He's the same guy that preps over at Orlando Speed World, but they do awesome things. I have been to a lot of the races there for Lights Out, No Mercy. I've ran a lot of great passes, some personal bests, ran some grudge races there, got everything situated. But it's an all-around just awesome place to be at as well. So hold on one quick. My dad's calling me. Got to go ahead and exit his phone call so I can finish this video. So South Georgia Motorsports Park comes in at number 3. We're going to go down to number 2 now. Number 2 is Orlando Speed World. It's about an hour and a half away from me. That is another track that I have been really homegrown with, familiar with, because I do a lot of racing over there, a lot of grudge races. And that is the track where I ran for the most money ever. So I ran a grudge race there for $48,000 a side. You know how much that is, Slinky? What's 48 times 2? I'll wait. 96. Dad, you're pretty smart. So we ran a grudge race there, boys, for a lot of money. I kicked the tires. They red lighted, but it is what it is. We were able to take the money home. That's all that matters. But I've ran a lot of grudge races there. I've ran a lot of radio races there, Radio vs. the World, Pro 275, Sweet 16, World Street Nationals. There's been a lot of races there, and the track's kind of home to me because it's not that far away. And when I said earlier about being central, I am an hour away from Bradenton. I'm an hour and a half away from Orlando. I am 3.5 hours away from South Georgia Motorsports Park, 4 hours at the most when you got the rig. I'm 4 hours away from West Palm Beach. So there's quite a bit of tracks that I'm able to go to and run at here in my local area. So number 2 is Orlando Speed World. And we come down to number 1. I feel this is one of the best facilities to be a part of, to be able to race at, to hang out with. Awesome owner. I love him like a brother. He's been great to me, to the family, and everything. We do talk a lot of shit online every once in a while, and that's just all out of love. But that is Victor with Bradenton Motorsports Park. It's down in Bradenton, Florida. They have a lot of great events. They just held FL2K, which was the biggest race in the world, boys. Biggest race in the world. That place was so packed. It had so many honeys walking through there. You couldn't even move down there when I went down there with Mike Starvinos. And I'll be at the next one. I'm already signed up for Texas 2K, and I will be getting signed up for FL2K with child support right here. But Bradenton Motorsports Park, and they got a lot of new people that are there with them as well. As you say, Alan used to own the track. Now Victor owns it. You got Cletus McFarland with the Freedom Factory right beside him. You got Wade Rich on the tractor. You got Jimmy Bradshaw co-helping Wade at certain events. A lot of awesome stuff happening, and they're just all around a great team. A lot of people are there to be able to help the racers have fun. I do apologize for the background noise. Tyler, my little brother, is coming in right now with the vac truck with the company and all that, so we're going to go ahead and try to finish this video up and end it out real fast. But Bradenton Motorsports Park, number 1 track. I feel like it's the best facility. You got the best track prep guys in the world working there. You got the best owner. He is a racer as well, so he understands it. When you're a racer, you understand that what the troubles that the racers go through and all that. So Victor with Bradenton Motorsports Park, number 1 track out there. So I want to go ahead and end this video out real quick. Let you know that was the top 10 tracks that I have been to. It may not be for everybody, but that was what I was at. And I ran a lot of grudge races, a lot of fun, and had some fun at these events. And I hope to go there plus a lot more events in 2021. So we'll go back through the list real quick. Number 10, Huntsville Dragway. Number 9, House of Hook. Number 8, New England Dragway. Number 7, Galat Motorsports Park. Number 6, Maryland International Raceway. Number 5, Middle Georgia Motorsports Park. Number 4 was 2 tracks, Bandimere Speedway and Darlington Dragway. Number 3 is South Georgia Motorsports Park. Number 2 is Orlando Speed World. And number 1 is Bradenton Motorsports Park. I'm Justin Swanstrom, and I'll see y'all at the next video.